Everybody already know what it is. 95% of the brothers in the suits, they scared right now. Or at least they getting paid to act like they scared, pumping out fear like it's a full-time job. But let me be real with you. Ain't no fear on the block in a fresh white tee. Because that's the uniform of the grind. That's the suit of the streets. The armor of the hustlers, the soldiers, the builders of the community. And if we are to be honest, that's what we need right now. Because that's where the fight starts. Back on the block. Not in some ivory tower. Not in fancy offices with fake smiles, but right here, right now, with us. And it's time for the suits. Yep. Even some of us that be wearing them, take them off for a minute. Roll our sleeves up, get in the trenches. This ain't pretty boy season. Just war. War for our families, war for our communities, war for the future of our children. I'm here. I got your back. I'm on your side. Mr. Lightning Rod, because God put me here. William Gray III, my spiritual father, got used by him to make sure that I was positioned and prepared for this. He put me in Tarkington's office not to play games. He put me there to learn how to build businesses and provide organizational leadership to a body of businesses. Joe Roberts, he mentored me at Ebenezer so I could preach in the pulpit. He showed me the power of community engagement, how to empower people through entrepreneurship and economics. And the Yolkmeister, the great Yolanda, Denise, Scott King. That's a Scott woman. You got to put some respect on them, Scott woman. You know what I mean? That's about a click. Listen, she made me the founding dean of her Urban Success University so that I would make sure our youth have an unfiltered voice that can't be bought, and to continue to develop a curriculum that helps us not fall behind, particularly in the digital age. Don't forget the Dash, Andrea Dash Gray, Mama Gray, and her Computer for Kids program. She is the driving force why we are here positioned to win in the tech space when a lot of them political suits stuck on stupid and digitally dumb. I preached about it out of Ephesians 4:17, the taking off and the putting on the new man, that we put off the former conversation. Because this conversation that we having about DEI is stupid. Too many of y'all are falling for this politically produced fear. Every headline, every soundbite seems to be designed to keep you scared. Let me hit you with a little scripture. Do you mind? Do you mind if I remind you that God has not given you a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind? Sound mind. What that mean? That's what God has given us. It means He's given us the ability to make logical decisions, to step back, because the picture doesn't see itself in the frame sometimes. To not be so emotionally moved like these political puppets and a lot of these pulpits want to be used to get us to do. To step back and get this understanding. You know, you need this understanding, because if you really understood, you realize what God has given us. He's given us dominion, not over people. This applies to the politicians and them people behind them pulpits taking a check so they can steer you as their folk. You belong to the Lord. He didn't give us dominion over people. He gave us dominion over resources. This smartphone y'all got in y'all pocket, I'm doing both sides, Apple and Android. Okay, how you want? I got you back. I'm on your side. I don't differentiate. White supremacy is as evil as black supremacy, and Android supremacy is as evil as Apple supremacy. Okay, that's what He's giving you dominion over. He's giving you the dominion to use AI. That's dominion. If you're smart enough to embrace it, instead of allowing them to make you fear it. Suits, they ain't worried about you. Just so you know, let me go ahead and reassure that thought that you've been having in the back of your brain. You know why? Because people who profit off the problem never participate in the solution. They know if you stop being distracted. They know if they stop trying to get you to stop going to Target. They know if they stop getting you to beg for crumbs that you might mess around and start owning the bakery. And it'd be all open for them. I mean, why would you beg for crumbs when you could own the bakery? It's racist. Yes, yes, yes. Capitalism is racist, but it ain't about black or white. It's about green. And right now, the playing field is even. For the first time in history, because of AI and technology. You know, they trying to get you distracted. KRS-One got that song, "Don't You Fall for It." Don't you fall for the banana in the tailpipe, or was the setup. 2025, the year of the self-made digital millionaire. Yeah, the global economic indicators don't lie. And all the global economic indicators for the past few years have been predicting that what 2025 is supposed to be and what it is shaping up to deliver on being the year of the self-made global entrepreneurial digital multi-millionaire. Let that sink in. Some leaders in our community, they busy talking about boycotting Target. What the frick that do for somebody? Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing for our kids, nothing for our businesses, nothing for our communities, nothing. Got you stuck on stupid. Same check they got to try to steer you during the election, same check they got steering you now away from the main thing. We ain't on that. We're going to keep the main thing the main thing. You know, we got to keep the movement going. Movement demands motion. The nigga stuck talking about boycotting Target. Meanwhile, other communities are capitalizing on artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, other communities are capitalizing on digital marketplaces. Meanwhile, other communities are capitalizing on global platforms. But not us. We out here majoring in minors. We want to argue over politics, argue over what our handout should be. Instead of building black businesses, instead of making sure that our community understands scaling and automation and how to apply it. Instead of upgrading our financial and entrepreneurial education of our people. Instead of strengthening our entrepreneurial game, since the handout game is weak, how about we strengthen our entrepreneurial game? How about, since they're taking so much from our children, right? How about we focus on teaching our children not how just to build businesses, but teaching them how to effectively utilize and apply the technology available to them so they can participate in the global economy and build these digital global empires that the other communities teaching their kids how to do. How about we get on that? None of that is about waiting on government. That's about building kingdom economy. Simple blueprint. Funding, systems, strategies, resources. What we need. How about, instead of bitching and moaning, we teach folk how to tap into this overwhelming amount of business funding available. We could teach our folk. We've been telling our folk to get LLCs for a long time. How about we teach them how to use them? How about we teach our folks funding? How easy it is to learn, obtain, responsibly utilize business credit. Stop using their personal money. Stop the strugglepreneur lifestyle. Work smart, not hard. Use business credit that's built through their business where they can unlock tons of capital readily available sitting there for them. Why not teach funding? Why not teach our people systems? We've been working hard enough. The government streamlined everything, implementing systems. When are we going to teach our people to implement systems? Systems, acronym, save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Anybody else want to save themselves stress, time, energy, and money? Makes sense to me. Everybody else automating everything. Why we ain't automating everything? I wait, because it's time for us to work smart, not hard. We learned this hard work shit in slavery. How about we work smart and not hard? How about we see the resources that God has released for us, like AI and technology, as tools, not as threats? Who told you it was a threat? Your pastor? Your politician? Go figure. How about we implement some real strategies? You know, we apply some of these big business strategies to our small business. I mean, technology affords us that. Now the big business strategies that were unavailable to our parents are now readily available for us, utilizing AI and technology. The same tactics that these billion-dollar companies and billionaires are using, we could be using. That's what makes sense, right? Instead of bitching at what them folk is doing to set their children up for success, how about we emulate what the top 1% are doing and set our children up to be in the top 1%. I'm just saying, instead of bitching at what they give us at the bottom, how about we get up from the bottom? Since God has given us the opportunity to. I'm just saying, the same strategies are available. We breaking them down for you too. So that you can see how to apply them to your shop, your business, your ministry, your nonprofit, your brand, your grind, whatever lane you in, resources. How about we do that? We got tons of them available. Back in the old days, you can keep it from us. Everybody got a smartphone. Everybody can tap in. That's what the Kingdom Marketplace is about. That's what it's built for. To pool our resources, network our businesses, build a foundation nobody can ever break. See, we either move together or not at all. 1999 to present. Over there with Fran, worked indirectly with over 400,000 small businesses over the course of 2 decades. You at the Solution Solving Center for over 400,000 small businesses over the course of 2 decades. You learn a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know it all, but I know a little bit. A little bit about what entrepreneurs need to really succeed. A little bit about what they need, not to just stay alive, but to really thrive in the digital marketplace. And I got a heart, a commitment to Kingdom Business. You can tell. 2007, the COVID, did over 403 paper church business directories. Now the students of Urban Success University are bringing it all together. They built the Kingdom Marketplace, first online small business community, fully integrated with Google Business Profiles, fully integrated with Google Maps, fully integrated with all the major social media marketing platforms, woven into its digital DNA are SEO, SEM, and SMM tools, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing tools, specifically designed to assist every entrepreneur properly registered with ranking higher online. Now you can get registered for free just by filling out their little Google form online. Go ahead right now to completeyourprofile.com. Special link, personal invitation, and complete your profile and enjoy at least a free year for free. All right. They're in pre-launch. Right now, they are combining the 46 directories that were created in Georgia, inviting the 8,200 Christian business owners to the Kingdom Business Marketplace, Kingdom Business Owners Movement, inviting them to get registered for free. Just fill out the Google forms. Why? Collective economics. Launching the select patronage. That's what Leon Sullivan did. He got us to withdraw our economic support from companies that were not from our community, didn't care about our community, weren't reinvesting in our community, and to redirect that dollar over to companies that were from our community, cared about our community, and are building our community. Right? Select patronage was the model that Leon Sullivan gave to Martin Luther King Jr. that became Operation Breadbasket. But SCLC kind of watered it down. All they did was, we just gonna boycott, but they don't do nothing. We gotta redirect. We're not just gonna cut off they spending. That don't do nothing. How about we cut off their spending and we spend with ours? Sounds like what W.E.B. Du Bois meant in A Negro in Business, where he said nothing, zero, zit, nada, nothing positive can ever take place in a community that fails to recirculate its dollar. It's impossible for us to recirculate our dollar if we don't know who the businesses in our community are. And business has gone from brick and mortar to click and mortar, right? From paper to digital. And so we need to convert those paper over to digital so we know who you are, so we can patronize you. So rather or not you upgrade to lifetime profile and all the stuff that's available right now, doesn't matter. Right now, we want you registered. Later on, somebody else will upgrade. When we go from pre-launch to full launch, prices shift. So you can upgrade later. You might be upset about the fact that you can't take advantage of lifetime profiles at the cost that they're available now, but it is what it is. Timing is to business, what location is to real estate. This isn't charity. That's what folk think about when they think about Christian business. Oh, that's broke. No, that's charity. No, that's Christian business. We doing kingdom business, kingdom economics. Okay. Yeah, that's where we get God the glory and get you the bag. And every business that decides to pay it forward and support our female students and their Brains Over Boobs movement, they're going to get access to the Kingdom Business Owner Education and the membership section. Free for a year. Just for supporting our daughters. They're going to access the master classes on AI, master classes on automation, scaling, masterminds, all types of resources. I mean, funding opportunities. They get a seat at the table for the biggest shift in Black business history thus far. Now, I know I got to get y'all out of here. So let me leave y'all with this. Let me remind you that we doing kingdom business over here. And that, no, God doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He gives us power, love, and a sound mind. Question is, what you going to do with it? What you going to do with the power he gives you? What you going to do with the love he gives you? What you going to do with the sound mind he gave you? We ain't waiting no more. We ain't waiting for no government to give us no handouts, no more begging, no more waiting, and no more pumping fear. It's time to build, it's time to scale, and it's time to own. Them folk can do whatever they want with their stuff because we don't own it. Daddy King, Martin Luther King Jr.'s father, you should lean over their pulpit and say, own it, own it, own it, own it, own it. It's time for us to learn from that advice and own it. I'm owning it. My responsibility in fixing it. You gonna own yours and join us?